Get around, I get around, yeah, get around, ooh, I get around, get around, round, round, 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 I get around. I'm getting butt driving up and down the same old strip. I gotta find a new place where the kids are hip. My buddies and me are getting real well known. Yeah, the bad guys know us and they leave us alone. Welcome back, everybody. This is a great song.
So good.
They were so good. Honestly, musically inventive.
Yeah.
The chord changes. Whoosh. Anyway, yeah.
Hey, I mean, okay. Let's jump. Our friend Brent in L.A. How are you, Brent?
Shalom and blessed Independence Day, you pyrotechnically combustible gunslinger.
Shalom, Brent. Happy America. God bless.
Yes. And Los Angeles' Democrat, CCP cartel queen, Karen Barbarian Bass, once again gave complete sanctuary to her SEIU, Antifa, BLM organized crime kings to detonate their tons of dangerous, deadly, undocumented ordnance stockpiles into our air, but is doing all she can to outlaw healthy and beneficial CO2 that our chlorophyll brothers and sisters adore. Mm-hmm. But for our alleged safety, she canceled most of our professional pyrotechnic displays. And am I right in alleging that more people are accidentally killed and maimed every year by undocumented, illegal, felonious fireworks, pyrotechnics, and M80s than America's religious Republican guns?
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
What are you going to do?
There's probably math on that, but again, you get what you get with the front office in Los Angeles.
The illusion of safety.
You mean the Cubanista?
Oh my God! As you know, as time goes by, more and more coming out about that. Mm-hmm. We are not well governed.
No.
Well, it's absolutely horrifying. The amount of explosives that they have. I think this is a form of intimidation directly to the citizens, to the police, and to the city council. They're basically saying, we can turn these on people at any time. The sky is just choked, with smoke, and it goes on. It went on all the way, till 6 a.m, and so they just don't stop. And obviously, the police are doing absolutely nothing about it, even though they say allegedly it's illegal in Los Angeles to have them.
Mm-hmm. But we certainly don't want a formal recognition of the birth of this great nation.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Celebrating freedom? No thanks, they say.
Well, our freedoms are dwindling. So they don't want to remind us that we had some once. Go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, well, we have to make the 4th of July great again.
Absolutely.
And it is just, it's horrifying to even go out. You're wondering, gee, who is firing all this stuff? And they always used to say, well, you can have those little sparklers and you can have those snakes, but you can't shoot anything into the air. Well, I just kept, the whole city was rumbling and rumbling with, skyrockets. It was amazing.
Yeah. Norco is the same. We literally have more horses in Norco than we do people, and you'd think people would be smart enough to realize
horses have to be freaking out.
2 years ago on New Year's Eve, I lost a horse to fireworks.
Yeah,
he freaked out so bad in the stall, he broke his own leg trying to escape, and we had to put him down. And it was a beautiful horse, and it's just a damn shame.
Inexcusable, and I think that's intentional. They know this is intimidation. This is extortion. This is a sign to us we're in control, and we need to have Trump come back, and bring the Marines, bring the National Guard, and just make the city sane again.
I'd buy a ticket.
Yes, sir. Come on, you're not.
There's
speaking
no riots.
Tell me the lie.
Yeah. All right, Brent. As always, thanks for the call.
Thanks, Brent.
Thank you. Bye.
Talk to you later.
Always a good call.
Always great. Always great. Love that guy.
Well, I don't know. We got about 6 more minutes, I think. What do you want to do? What's new with you guys? Hey, you know what?
Did you have a good 4th? Yes, we did.
I did. We got to do that worst shots in the movies thing.
Let's set that up next week.
Yeah, when we were talking about that, you know what come to mind? Band of Brothers is such a great series. But the one that gets me is Dick Winters when they charge up. I think it's called Crossroads, and he charges up over a hill, and there's a young guy on his knees, and he shoots him with a Garand from the hip.
Yes.
Now, that's going to be the first shot when just before all hell breaks
And there's
loose.
200 other guys.
Yeah, and you're going to shoot somebody from the hip at 30 yards.
Hold on, cowboy.
Yeah,
Think
come
you might
on.
have brought that up to your eye?
I think he would have gone over the hill with that gun up to his eye. And if you'll notice, you'll see a lot of guys that don't even understand how to hold a firearm, and they're all cockeyed over it.
So what? That's a great thing, especially because we can put it out to the audience right now. Because I remember Patch him quick. Our friend, our quick draw, he gave me an idea for one of our shows. Let's do worst and best shot from movies.
Okay,
let's do a little from both. So it gives us a little bit to work with, and I know everyone online is gonna and listening want to jump in on that. So from the movies, what's the best shot that you've seen in a movie, and what is the worst looking kind of piece of cinema you've seen? Right?
Unintentional comedy, though, right?
Hey, really quick, our friend Mike in El Segundo. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, a few shows back, you mentioned that for your auction you have a Gatling gun kit where you take two Ruger 1022 rifle actions, the actions only, and you use this kit and you make it into a Gatling gun where you turn the crank and it fires off the shots as you turn the crank. And I remember a company called Calico, Calico, I believe, years ago, made such a kit. There may be other companies that made them or still make them. And if I remember correctly, I think you had to take the front sights off the two Ruger 1022 actions to fit them through some kind of like tubular tube or sleeve or something. And so you had to be careful doing that. And if I remember correctly, when you turn the wheel to crank, there's something that like depresses and releases the trigger in each action.
Right.
I don't remember. I think they probably alternate between actions, left, right. I'm not quite sure about that part of it. And I was wondering if you've ever shot one, or if you have an idea, do they put a lot of wear and tear on the trigger or the trigger mechanism of the rifles? And, does it leave marks on the trigger? I mean, how does it generally work out?
I haven't seen one yet. I mean, we have this one here, but it's all taken apart and put into a box. We're going to have to put it together to take pictures of it, and then we'll take it back apart again. But I have not seen one yet together, and I've never shot one. Now, I have one of those Tippmann.
Tippmanns are good.
Yeah,
that's a good piece of kit.
Yeah, these are a fairly small, it's a Gatling gun in 9mm.
Takes Glock mags.
Yeah, that takes Glock mags. I actually own one of those, and they're not only quite accurate. I was shooting.
They are accurate as well.
Yeah, I did. I think I did 30 rounds in real quick with no misses at 50 yards.
I absolutely believe that. I was stunned. They're even dialed in when you get them.
Oh, they're so cool.
So, but you know what, Mike? I will check into that, and I'll let you know next week what the story is on that. I would imagine it's probably got some kind of cam that goes through there that, kind of an oblong type cam that probably rotates to pull the trigger on it. Yeah. And
then also, I don't recall for sure, but I wonder, I seem to remember there might have been a Gatling gun kit for the Ruger Mini 14 or the Mini 30. I don't quite remember that part so many years ago. Do you know if there were Gatling gun kits for those?
I don't remember one for those. Well, I wouldn't put it past anybody, because I remember there was a single kit that you could put on a 1022 for a while. It was just a crank on that you would sit on the side. And it's a cute idea, but, you're just burning ammo. That's
the problem with these Gatling guns, exactly. Just like with the full automatic or selective firearm, same thing. Now, I remember I used to go, at the Raw Hoggies Shooting Sports Fair, they used to have this big Gatling gun, real big one on like wheels. And I actually paid to shoot that once, if I remember correctly. It was like a stick magazine. It might have gone up vertically on the top of the gun.
That's how it goes.
And that was a lot of fun to shoot. You turn the crank, and was it 4570? I'm trying to remember what the ammo was.
It was 4570.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah. And then I also shot a 50 caliber BMG semi-automatic, if I remember correctly, a semi-automatic firearm that had Hebrew letters stamped in it. I asked about that, and the guy told me that I think it had been used in one of the Israeli wars, either the Six-Day War, it might have been the Six-Day War, I think, which was those wars with Israel. It's amazing they survived. God is absolutely on the side of Jews in Israel. I mean, there's no way that they could survive these wars with all these surrounding Arab countries coming down on them to destroy them and murder them and throw them into the ocean. So it's just amazing. And that gun was a real piece of history. It was just amazing.
Sure. Yeah, I own one of those, the Modus. No, it's
the
an
modified.
but it's a semi-auto only. I don't have it in California because you can't.
No.
Mine's over at our friend of ours over in Arizona in a gun safe. But very cool gun. And you know what, Mike? We got to go. It's coming to the end of the show.
No problem.
We'll
Okay,
talk to
God
you.
bless.
Bye-bye.
Always good. God bless you, Mike. Always good hearing from Mike.
There was something else I was going to say.
50 calibers, rotary things.
Oh, they would make it. You would put it in the side and just kind of crank it around. But again, you can't hit
Like
the
you
ground with a brass.
No.
So there's just
You've done it once and you've had your fun. And
I mean, it's like you could just do the hammer on where you put your finger in the trigger and real
and you
fast.
won't hit anything that way either.
Yeah, you can't exactly. But it sounds really cool.
And if you're trying to make mounds of brass,
There you go.
That's
hey,
it.
I want to give a shout out to our cowboy shooting buddies. The Days of Truth is taking place in the Czech Republic
Oh, very
this
cool.
week. So good luck to all you guys. I'm sorry I can't
Absolutely.
be there, but by golly, I'll be there next
God
year.
bless you
Yep,
guys.
there you go. And boy, what do we got going? We're just about done with September.
September already.
Yeah. So we're
Remember a week or so ago and you're saying, "Oh, thank God that one's over."
Yeah,
It's the
I
next
know.
one already.
Yeah, September catalog. We're about halfway through that, and we're booking stuff now for December.
December, that's what we were
so
just talking.
if you guys got anything you want to get it to me soon.
Before the end of the year, folks.
Sooner the better. Yeah.
Do you have a drop date for the catalog? Because that's always fun viewing.
It's always about 30 days prior.
There you go.
All right. There's the old music on the wall, folks. That means
Thanks, everybody.
time to go home.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you guys next week, and don't forget to smile. Just a little curve sets a lot of things straight.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Leon. We'll see you guys next week.
God bless you guys. Love you.
Goodbye. Hey, it's Jeff from Gunslinger Gun Shops and Auctions. Do you have or know of a gun collection, be it one gun or 1,000 guns, looking to be sold? Let me help you. I've been in business here in California for 28 years, so I know how to do it. How to get it sold for maximum value, and most importantly, how to get it sold legally. Personal collections or estates, and we come to you. We not only sell firearms, we sell edged weaponry, art, coins, and jewelry. If it goes in a man cave, we got you covered. Our customer base spans from South Africa to Alaska, every state in the Union, and all over Europe. We literally have thousands of bidders every auction. We offer finder's fees, too, for collections you refer to us. Go to gunslingerauctions.com for phone numbers, hours, locations, and any questions you may have. Go to gunslingerauctions.com, and we'll see you at the auction. Now, everybody all together, that's gunslingerauctions.com.